Hey, good morning, Pete, North Las Vegas. Today we are talking about the ejection port dust cover pin, and we're going to talk a little bit about that C-clip that fits into the groove on your pin. Okay, so on this C-clip, the Milspec or military specification part number is 16632-125, and the 125 stands for 1/8 inch, so that's 0.125 inches. So that's what the 125 portion of the part number designates. This is supposed to be used for a 1/8 inch shaft. Now, I looked this up online, and I could only find like 3 companies that are actually making this, and one of the companies that makes this is called Archon. So we'll kind of focus in on Archon. I got this. This was given to me by a local FFL, and he's getting these from Brownells. And the SKU number UR02 actually is a Luth part number. So if for some reason Brownells is out of stock and you need one of these, and you can go over to Luth and they should have them. Okay, so here's an Archon data sheet page showing the circlip that we're looking at. And like I was saying at the beginning here, the series part number is MS16632, but in this case for the AR15, M16, whatever, you're going to put a -125 on the end of that, which means a circlip for 1/8 inch. Okay, so if you come over here to the Archon part number, they are calling it a 180012. So 1/8 inch. And here's the drawing dimensions up here. And this tells you how to make the groove for the C-clip. And I'll just kind of pause here for a second or two if you want to look at the numbers. Okay, so that's all we never really wanted to know about this C-clip. Okay, so here's your ejection port cover pin dimensions. And you can see up on the top there, they're telling you how to make the groove for the C-clip and where the C-clip should go, and the length of the pin, the diameter, and we're going to get into all that in just a minute here because I've kind of made a recent discovery on different pin styles. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is my M16A2 retro clone build, and what I used on this was the traditional Milspec type setup using the C-clip and the type of pin that has the groove in it. And I wanted to do the same for this. I went down to my local FFL, and he didn't have any kits. He was out of stock, but he had a bunch of parts that he pieced everything together for me. So he gave me the dust cover, the spring, he gave me the pin and the clip. So when I got this home and put it on this JSE surplus upper that's actually machined by Double R Armory out of Conroe, Texas, but I purchased it through GSE. Anyway, back on point here. What I noticed was when I stuck the pin in here, it had a knurled end, and there's no groove for the C-clip. So this is new to me. Maybe these have been out for a good long while. I don't know. I was poking around, and it looks like Sons of Liberty Gunworks, they sell this knurled version also, but their version maybe appears to also have the groove. So if you wanted the knurling and the groove, I think theirs come with both. But this particular pin does not have the groove. So you're only relying on the barrel nut to capture this and keep it from popping out of the other side. Or by not having a clip, there's a possibility that it could walk this way. However, that knurling is raised compared to the 1/8 inch on the pin. So it can't walk through the hole. So once it slides all the way over, it's locked in. I just measured it. It comes in at about roughly 0.4. And here's the specifications. And that's 0.36 from the rear part of the groove. So from where this knurling starts to where the knurling ends is 0.4. So the knurling's a little bit longer than where the end of the groove would be towards the rear of the pin, if I'm making sense here. But this is going to be a clone build too. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this knurled pin, but I might just leave it in there. It'll pass the 10-foot test. Nobody's going to notice. My only concern maybe is that the knurling, if this pin were to rotate or, you know, go back and forth during firing or whatever, there's a slight possibility that knurling butting up against the anodized aluminum. I just pushed it all the way in. You can see where the knurling makes contact. So I don't know how that's going to affect the anodized or the aluminum. I don't think it's going to be a problem. But if it does end up being a problem, like it starts wearing for some reason, which I don't think it's going to, but if it does, I got a plan for that. Okay, so as I was saying in the last clip, if I wanted to keep that knurling away from the aluminum, what I would do is, it looks to me like the one I have highlighted here, 1/8 and 3/16 on the ID ODs on the stainless steel shimmering would probably do the trick at 16 thousandths thick. And it looks like I have plenty of room to go thicker if I wanted to. If here's 20 thousandths, 25 thousandths, but the Milspec for the thickness of this is 15 thousandths. But I have plenty of room to go a little bit thicker if I wanted to. So the idea was maybe to put that shim washer in between the knurling and the receiver just to kind of protect it. So anyway, just a short video today. Like I said, this is new to me. I've never run across a knurled type ejection port cover pin. You know, it's not clone or retro correct. I'm sure it'll work fine. Anyway, Pete, North Las Vegas, over and out.